Yeah, hi. My name is Dr. One. You are diabetic educator. I know we are in the heart of the festive period and everybody like to enjoy him or herself. Yeah, so I'm not here to stop you from enjoying yourself. It is your right to go out and hang out with friends and why not relatives and all whatnot. So I'm just here to caution most of you, especially my diabetic patients. If you are diabetic, you are free. You can go to any party. You can visit your uncles. You can visit grandma. You can visit grandpa and all relatives around you, and enjoy yourself. Of course, families are important. This is the real time to enjoy your family. But there's that fear that you might be at a party in an uncle's house or in an auntie's house or a relative of yours when you are on metformin. So this is what can happen to you. Your uncle or your auntie or colleague, your host, might have on the table all sorts of drinks, all sorts of food, oh, of course, decent one, traditional meals and all those things which you've been missing them for quite some time. So you're kind of getting excited in ecstasies to get this meal down, which is, of course, it is your right to enjoy them. But hey, watch out. The medication that you are taking for diabetes, I know those of you, majority are on metformin. Some take metformin plus insulin, the short-acting and the long-acting. The short-acting insulin is taken in the morning, and the long-acting insulin is taken in the evening, like so. It tries to keep the blood sugar level normalized, way to say. But take a situation where you've already exhausted your maximum dose of metformin, which is 2500, 550. That is, you are taking the metformin 850 milligrams 3 times a day. Or you are taking the metformin 1000 milligrams 2 times a day. That's morning and evening. There are even some cases where you are on the 500 milligrams. I take it several times a day to make up for the max. Now, if you are in a party where there are alcoholic drinks, beverages, and other stuff there, my advice is watch out what you are doing. Don't go into hypoglycemic coma and start accusing your uncle or the person hosting you that he or she is a witch. No, there's just no way you can tell me that you are being killed by an uncle or you are being killed by an auntie or you are being killed by the host. It's a big fat lie. You have to be careful what you are doing, because most of those meals, they do have an interaction with your metformin. Say, for instance, you had to take your metformin 3 times a day, the 850 milligrams. The 850 milligrams, if you took it in the morning and you are engaged in drinking some traditional wine or a host of other stuff there, that wine puts the metformin in what we call standby. So in standby means that the drug is still running around your system. It has not been metabolized. It's still running around. So you keep drinking with your uncle or with your host, and at midday you need to take the second dose. So you went ahead and take another dose of metformin 850 milligrams. So remember, the 850 you took in the morning is still standing there. It's not gone completely. So you are bringing in another 850 to pile up with what you took in the morning. Then the party goes ahead. There's dancing, there's all other things. Oh, wonderful. It's amazing. And you all went frantic enjoying yourself. Yeah, of course, there's party going on, good music. Yeah. And in the evening again, you take another dose of 850 milligrams. So multiply that dosages. So 850 times 3. That's already what you have in your blood. The story doesn't end there. Around midnight, you have to inject yourself with insulin long-acting. So the insulin long-acting, what does it do? So all these medications plus the insulin takes you into coma, what we call hypoglycemic coma. So for sure, I don't want to be kind of wishing you ill luck, but for sure you will go into a glycemic coma because the blood sugar level runs down than expected. It's not supposed to go below 5. So in your case, you might find yourself having blood sugar level even 1, which is not a good news. And in that case, you need to get an expert now who will do the job to bring back the blood sugar value to normal. To normalize it is a whole procedure on its own. And there should be a specific syndrome where you have to go for this to be normalized, and it is time sensitive. Because when you go into comatose stage, the heart starts beating fast. Your kidney is already in trouble because there's not enough rehydration, because you are dehydrated because of the sugar value, so you are not in big trouble. So the organs are all going into crisis. So the earlier you get yourself checked, the earlier you normalize those values, the better for you. Otherwise, you know the end of the story. You go to the grave. I'm so sorry, but that's what usually happens during parties. So watch out if you are a diabetic patient in this festive period. Know what you eat and what not to eat. You can see my phone number on the platform. Call me in case of emergency. If truly you need my assistance, I am available to give you a helping hand. I don't want to see you in a situation where ambulances are running left and right. I don't know if in your country there are ambulances there. I know in the US it's quite easy. In Canada it's quite easy. In Europe, in less than 5 minutes, an ambulance is standing at your door. But in Cameroon, in Rwanda, in Nigeria, in Brazzaville, I don't know how things are operating there. If there's an ambulance there, then that's fine. Gulp down what you want and then call the ambulance. But to be on the safe side, I would say don't do that. Limit the quantity of drinks you take. Limit the quantity of food you eat. For instance, like Gary. I know in Congo, DRC, we call it Bugali. If you've been to Goma, I know my customers in Goma, my clients in Goma knows what I'm saying with Bugali. So Bugali in Goma, DRC, is called Gari. So if you are eating Gari, I would say Gari should not be part of your menu in the evening. Gari could be part of your menu if you want it in the morning and maybe by midday, but not after 4 p.m. Please take it serious. If you're taking Gari after 4 p.m., be careful. Gari and Metformin, they are not good friends. So there are chances that you might find yourself in hyperglycemic situation. So don't get yourself into trouble. So that's what I just want to make this short video for you, just to give you a heads up on what to eat. What I call it diabetes and responsible eating, or call it medication for diabetes, how they interact with food, how they interact with beverages, how they interact with what we take. So if you are in a party and you are having diabetes and you are taking metformin alongside with insulin, short-acting and long-acting, and you find yourself in comatose stage, don't accuse your uncle. Don't accuse the host of that party. I don't think those people intentionally invite you to kill you. No, you are the one killing yourself because you never informed them in the first place. Because I do believe that if you told the host in the party that you are a diabetic patient, he or she will make sure that you are safe, in the sense that they will choose food that goes with your condition. But if you try to hide it because it's a free party, then you are at risk and you are not a good person. Be responsible, act responsibly, eat responsibly. So that's the message for you. Thank you, and please like my page. More videos are loading for your purpose. It will help you. Thank you, and enjoy yourself. Bye-bye.